On this day in history, July 29, 1954, British writer J.R.R. Tolkien published The Fellowship of the Ring, the first of the three Lord of the Rings books, with The Two Towers and Return of the King coming the following year. They were later adapted into movies by Peter Jackson in the early 2000s, sparking renewed interest as the greatest fantasy trilogy of all time received the greatest movie adaptation trilogy of all time. Then on this day in 1958, under the command of President Dwight Eisenhower, the National Aeronautic and Space Administration, NASA, was founded, for the purpose of exploring and dominating space, the final frontier. It was created in the midst of the Cold War, as the Soviets had won the space race seemingly by sending the first satellite and first man into space in 1957 and 1958, respectively. NASA caught up, sending Alan Shepard into space in 1961 and John Glenn to orbit the Earth in 1962. But fulfilling the promise of John F. Kennedy, NASA sent a man to the moon by the end of the decade, and despite this marking the U.S. winning the space race, NASA continued to spend space exploration into Mars and other parts of the solar system. Lastly, on this day in 1981, the wedding of a century occurred as Prince Charles married Diana Spencer. The marriage was a very unhappy one, with both of them cheating on each other, leading to an acrimonious divorce some years later.